And welcome to ERL Season 3, round number 12 here in Formula 1. It's going to be a good one here today. We head to Belgium for our final race before our 2-week Christmas period of Christmas break, of course. Hopefully you've had a good week. You've come back here, sat back down, get ready for ERL F1 commentary once again on the, well, relatively new channel, the new ERL Commentary Hub channel. Of course, the same places where all the previous F1 races have been streamed. However, we will now be streaming F2 in exactly the same place. So all you have to do for all, well, F1 and F2, and hopefully in Season 4, F1, F2 and F3 commentary, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, the ERL Commentary Hub, and you will get all of the ERL commentary right here on this channel. So make sure you do subscribe, because we'll be getting so much more fun, including next week's Christmas event being streamed on this channel, including the ERL versus UPL event as well the following week. And then we return with Season 3, round number 13, Italy, in 3 weeks' time. But that's in the future. Let's focus on the present then, because we've got a cracking race ahead of us here this afternoon / evening, depending on where you are in the world. And, well, yes, depending on what you class this afternoon and what you class this evening. Hopefully you watched the F2 stream earlier today. It was quite a lot of fun, actually. So hopefully you did watch it and you enjoyed it as well. We did have some tricky conditions in the wets in F2. F3 was completely dry, but we had some tricky conditions in the wets in F2, and Belgium is very well known for its tricky conditions, so it's very much possible we could get here today. Sorry, I was just reading a message and I got very confused. Get your friends in, get your popcorn going as per usual. Let's try and get some good things in here today. Yeah, obviously we had a bit of wet in Formula 2, sorry, in F2. And the wet conditions were incredibly tricky, I must say. So from driving in it, it was very difficult out there today. So only the best prevailed, and hopefully we can get a similar thing in F1, where only the best can come out on top. If you're on the stream this evening, make sure you hit the like button. And yeah, we're going to be starting, hopefully, at 5 o'clock promptly. It is 5 o'clock now, and we're still not going. Wish you commentated Falcon and Zala on F3 too. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, it's because I race F2, so I'm unable to commentate. But for Season 4, we are making some changes to that to allow some more freedom with all the different divisions, and they'll all be streamed on the same channel. This channel right here, your ERL Commentary Hub. So, yeah, so don't worry. Next season, and maybe even later on this season, you may see me commentating F3, so, or even F2. So you never know, it might come true. Welcome to the stream as well, Anthony. Thank you very much for going along. Make sure you hit the like button as well. Your support is very much appreciated. Now, I just want to put this out there. Our record viewers, I believe, in ERL history is 22 viewers at one time. That was in Monaco this season. What a race that was. So if we can get anywhere near that today, we've got Belgium, of course. Then I would appreciate it so much. We can get, I think we had 16 likes on a stream as well before. That was Monaco as well. F3 is very exciting. Yes, I've heard. It's very close battling down in F3, so it would be nice for me to go down there and join the commentary team. But we'll see. We shall see as the season develops. Yep, indeed we will. Then let's focus on F1 for now then. What is the current standings at the moment then? It's Mike who still leads the championship, but only by 2 points heading into round 12 here in Belgium. It's Falcon then who's 2 points behind. He's won 6 races. Mike has won 5 out of 11. So between them, they have won all the races this season. So, yeah. Got the popcorn. Good. Week in, week out. Hello, Nikitu. Are you okay, by the way? I would like to know if you're okay. You are racing, I assume you are. Obviously, I saw what happened in the F1 track, so hopefully you're all well and good. I love how your first thought was that you was going to miss the F1 race. That shows a little bit of dedication there. Well done, Nikiti. Thank you very much for being here as well, and hopefully you're all okay. All right then. What?
I want to start going soon, but they want.
Okay. Good, Lakitu. Okay, so I've just been told by Falcon that we're going to be a couple of minutes. So sorry, guys, bear with us. We're waiting for John for some reason, but hey-ho. Yeah, interesting. Good, Lakitu. Hope France can do well. So we've got a Francis supporter. Yeah, hopefully do some good racing, because hello, Hasname, welcome to the stream. Yeah, hopefully we do get some good racing today, because Hungary was okay. I heard that for Mike and Falcon, it was the most tense league race of their lives, they decided to say. They said they enjoyed it thoroughly because they were pushing each other to the limit all the way. Unfortunately for us, it was around a 1.5, 2 second gap the whole way, so we never actually got much batter. Hello, Mr. Costa. Welcome to the stream. Currently best of the rest in P3 in the F1 Championship. So, well, we'll be starting qualifying. We have to wait a few minutes, unfortunately, guys. We are waiting for John, so apology. Hungary was pretty nice. Yeah, about that, Lakitu. We don't talk about that, but you never know. We know Lakitu has got excellent pace. If he's improved on his racecraft, as I said before, he'll be up there challenging for the world title. Zarlan, welcome to the stream. Looks like we're going to have a good audience this afternoon. I love this part of the week. Love sitting down with all you guys commentating. It's like a little community we have here, all talking to each other. I absolutely love it. So I appreciate you all coming out here week in, week out. It does mean a lot. And make sure you hit the like button as well to show your support for the commentary. Obviously, the commentary wasn't great last week. I was aware of that. But hopefully this week we can make it just as good. It does mean that we provide a lot of race game. Talk about the Christmas Cup. Okay, I will. Okay, so yeah, that's a good idea. Basically, what is going on next week on the 23rd of December in ERL, it's a cross-division thing, so it's happening in Tier 1, Tier 2, and in Tier 3. Thank you, Mr. Costa, for following the commentary, PSM, by the way. We now, basically what we're doing, we've selected 20 drivers, and privately, me, Mike, and Falcon, the three of the four members of the senior team here at ERL, have seeded each individual driver. And now, so Thursday's my birthday. Well, I think that's Ollie, isn't it? A happy birthday. Basically, we seeded each individual driver, and then whoever is seeded 20th, is who we think is the, well, I don't say slowest, but you know what I mean, they will start first on the grid. Whoever's seeded number 1, they will start 20th on the grid. It's two 25%ers, and then the top 10, because the first 25% takes place in Britain, and then the top 10 from Britain then go order of anonymous. Sounds like a great idea. And then those top 10 make it through to Canada, and then whoever wins Canada, it's a reverse grid again from the seeds, then whoever wins Canada will take home the ERL 2017 Christmas Event Cup thing. Just had my pizza. Very well done, Hasnain. Good to see you here. And third in TV when an idiot crashes off another idiot. Okay, so here we go then. We're finally getting underway. 6 minutes late for commentary. Guys, appreciate it. There's a lot of people in here. Really appreciate it. Keep your comments coming in. Let's have a good, active race here. And hopefully get some good racing alongside. Okay, so let's focus then a little bit more on the championship. So Falcon is a lot quicker than Mike in time trial. This is one of the only one of the very few tracks where there's actually a decent gap that separate those top two. Lakitu, of course, we know is a very quick driver. He could nip Mike or even nip pole position today, so don't throw him out of the mix. Hopefully he doesn't do a Hungary and put it in the wall in the race, but I doubt he will. He's definitely learnt from his mistake. Yep, indeed he has. This is, of course, the final ERL race before Christmas, and it looks a bit gloomy out there, and that is rain, so it's intermediate conditions by the looks of things, or it might be just slick, so we could see people rushing out of the pit lane, because it does look dry, but it's definitely raining. Indeed it is, so this is going to make things just a little bit more interesting, isn't it just? Let's see what tyres everyone goes out on. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. It does look dry on the track, but we are getting spits of rain, aren't we? At the moment, if someone from the lobby could tell us the weather report, be muchly appreciated. Dry race. Thank you very much, Mr. Costa. Don't mind a dry race. A little bit of a wet quali, a little bit of a damp quali. Interesting. And F2, we had a few issues at Pouhon today. A lot of people struggling in Pouhon today. It's a very tricky corner, especially in the race. Good luck. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, good luck to everyone. Quali half wet, thank you very much. Hashtag Team Francis. A lot of people support for Francis. And here is your second place in the challenge. He's gone out on dries. Slicks in quali with rain and dry in the race. So it's going to be the slicks with wet conditions. This is the hardest conditions, I think, in the whole of F1. So Falcon has gone out straight away. That's going to be good for him. He's the first man out on track. Lakitu and Francis, who's got a lot of support in the stream here today, going out first as well. KB Killer also going out in the Renault. So it's going to be a rush, really, to who can cross the line first. But I think Falcon, you can see Mike, is not come out of the pits. So, do they think, well, Falcon may have made a great decision here to put him on pole? That might be a bad mistake from Mike, because he hasn't come out, has he? He's just sat there in the pit lane. Wet tyres on dry track, please. Imagine that. That'd be great, wouldn't it? But we've got slicks on a wet track. Yeah, obviously wet tyres are difficult, but the thing is, it's unrealistic. You wouldn't put wet tyres on a dry track. Slicks on a wet track is realistic, and it is incredibly difficult. I can tell you that from experience, and anyone who does league race will tell you exactly the same. It's very difficult in these conditions. Mike is still not out. Mike is taking a massive gamble here, isn't he? He's gambling on Falcon getting it wrong. Falcon's got to be careful he doesn't put it in the wall, but if he doesn't, he is going to get it right, isn't he? Slicks on a wet track. This is exactly what we asked Father Christmas for in this ERL race. A bit of moisture to mix it all up. Does this close the pack up? Guys, put in the comments now. Who do you think is going to get pole position here? Hopefully, we can see someone outside, you know, someone completely new come and get pole position. Falcon's about to start his lap. Yep. I can imagine the F2 race. I want a pony. Well, you never know. If you keep wishing, you never know. So here goes Falcon then on his lap. And you can see a lot of people still in the pit, so they don't think it's going to be worth going out on the slicks then, unless it's going to dry up near the end of the session. Oh my god! Falcon losing the back end quite a lot there, coming out. That proves the conditions are tricky. Through Eau Rouge, this is going to be absolutely lethal. We could see some cars lose it. Falcon manages to keep control then. In fully dry conditions, we're expecting a low 30, so I'm probably expecting maybe a mid 30 or a high 30. In the first sector, 31.4, so I may have misjudged that slightly. Meze's for pole, that'd be lovely to see. Mr. Costa for pole. Francis will smash everybody. Inters, says Anthony. Okay, I don't know if it is or not. Nokaru is about to... Oh, and he spun it. Oh, dearie me. Nokaru has hit the DRS sign and has spun it. And a few people going out now. John Digweed on dries. Is that quite the right time? Not sure. On board with Falcon then, he's still not put it in the wall, but I don't think it's going to clear up near, it might clear up, everyone's calling Inters, I think it might be Inters yet, but Falcon's still pushing, still soldiering on those slicks. Too wet for dries, okay, thank you very much, you've said that 3 times now, yeah, it does look very wet, doesn't it, but there's a very interesting crossover point in this game. Oh, Falcon's back end sliding bit, there's a very interesting crossover point in this game, where, oh, and who's that, that's Tao, Tao has retired. And he's put it in the wall. That's how difficult it is here today. A driver of Tao's quality has put it in the wall there. Because it's very tricky. Yeah, they said that would happen. You can see Funky Cobra, Mike, Zarlan and Mr. Costa decided to stay in. However, look how slow Falcon is. Look, you'd expected a 143. It definitely is intermediate. So Falcon tried. And I don't think he's going to succeed. No. Definitely not. It's definitely going to be... if 153.6, yeah, it probably will be Inters, I think. Very fun. Clay has retired. Has he put it in the wall as well? Oh, Clay has done something wrong there. Be careful there, because Clay is on the main straight going up Eau Rouge, and his car has lost his wheel there. Falcon is a much quicker than anyone else, but whether that'll be good enough for pole. Blizzard's, oh, Lakitu, 154.6. And that might not be able to be beaten, so that might be it. That might be Falcon pole, and Mike may have made the wrong decision. He's still in the pit lane. Yeah, my only thought for that is that he's, you know, he's waiting, isn't he? It's going to dry up. Mr. Costa also in the pit lane. So Zarlan, Funky Cobra. So that tells me, my only thought for that is that it's going to dry up at the end of the session. They don't want to risk going out there, possibly crashing their vehicle, but I don't know. Oh, fucking game's broken. Exactly. It's so frustrating. Oh, who's that? Is that Falcon? Someone was up on their time. Not sure who that was. It'll probably dry, says Nikita. Thank you very much. Yeah, I was thinking that as well. And Meze says, just put it on pole position by hundreds and hundreds. So, someone who predicted that, I can't remember. Meze has just taken provisional pole off Falcon. Very well done, Meze. That's a good lap. Yeah, you probably could see fair. Yeah, so very well done, Meze. Then putting on provisional pole. That's a good lap. He's got to be careful, though. So Falcon then, not on top spot. Mike doesn't think it's coming out. They think, well, Akitu says he thinks it will dry out. Maybe. You know what? I hope it doesn't, because then we could have Meze on pole. The lights rather than racing. maybe on his cloud. Right, so well done Meze saying currently, so Falcon's going to appear into the pit lane. Normally around most tracks you could do you could do 2 laps, but not around Belgium. It gets too wait. Is Maze's going for no? It's Blizzard. Blizzard's going for another. Interesting. Oh, he's going to cross the line. Blizzard puts it provisional pole. It's drying out for sure. Yep, it's drying out then. So Blizzard has just stomped that lap time. So it's definitely drying out. So Mike then and Zalin and Funky Cobra, they may have made the right decision to just stay in. Lakitu has managed to not put it in the wall. Very well done to him. And he's into the pit lane. So, Mike, Zalin, Funky Cobra didn't decide to come out, nor did Mr. Costa. So, that is good, because Falcon is Marie. Okay, yeah, so that doesn't surprise. That's why they didn't come out. Oh man, this is Mario Kart now, is it? So John Digweed has just gone faster. So that does show that the track is drying out then quite a lot, because guys are going seconds on seconds quicker. So the track's drying out. So good decision from Funky Cobra, from Mike, from Zarlet, and from Mr. Costa. Interestingly, they're all sort of staying out. They're not going in for a fresh set. Is that Falcon? No. No one's going out yet. They're I think it's actually going to be whoever crosses the line last, because it's completely stopped raining now, so it's going to be whoever crosses the line last, pretty much, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe. We got a bit of Mario Kart puns going on in the comments. That's absolutely lovely. Yeah, okay, interesting. John Digweed's out on track, slowing down. Yeah, Blizzard is 1.6 seconds up. So, it's definitely just getting faster and faster. So, these times are not representative. I'd be surprised if Blizzard goes into the pit lanes and puts some fresh tyres on. We've only just got 3.5 minutes left. So, all these guys are going to be leaving it to the last minute. Here's Francis Jessica. Got a lot of support here today, has he? And he's deciding to put in the pits. Funky Cobra's out. He was one of the guys. Mike is out then as well. Yes, he is. So, they decided, Mike decided that it wasn't worth going out on the super, on the ultras at the start, because is he got a puncher? No, I thought he had a puncher. No, yeah, he decided it wasn't worth going out at the start because it was just too risky to put your car on the wall. He knew it was going to dry out, so it's pretty much leaving it as late as possible. Why is he going so slowly? I don't know, but that's pretty much why Mike, Funky Cobra, Zarlin, and all that, Miss Costa, they left all very, very late. But they're all out now, looking to get some good laps in. Thank you very much. Yes, they are. So, most people are out. Meze, no, who's that? Lakitu. Is that Lakitu on his out lap? So, yeah, we have seen a few people. What do you mean? What comment you said? What do you mean by that? We have seen a few people actually go out a little bit later here. So Lakitu then is out. Funky Cobra just starting his lap. Yep, here he is. It's very easy. You can get very tight there to turn 1, but you know, you can get cut, so you've got to be careful. Let's go on board then with Funky Cobra through Eau Rouge. Let's see what he thinks. Messing with the steering wheel a little bit there. Let's see. We're expecting a low 30. Hello, Billy. Welcome to the stream. We're expecting a low 30-ish, maybe a mid 30. If he's gonna grab pole, is he gonna be able to grab pole? I'm not sure. Where does he put it? A 30.3. You know what? That's a very good sector 1 time. In fact, from Funky Cobra so far. Mike is still going incredibly slowly on his outlap. Yeah, okay. Yeah, not sure. So here's Zarlin then. Belgian winner here. Oh, Cloudy. Funny. So, KB Killer, is Mike on a lap? Why is Mike going slowly? Is it because he wants to wait to the end? Very interested, actually. Falcon's on an outlap as well. Lakitu then, he's on a lap, or about to start a lap. Funky Cobra is the only one on a flying lap at the moment. Kalak, of course, well done on today. An epic drive from you today. 0 warnings in those very tricky conditions. So very well done to you. So then here's Funky Cobra. From what I've seen, it's been a decent lap from him. Is it going to be good enough to take pole? It will be provisional pole, obviously, because he's the first man to set a dry track. So Mike is going very, very slowly. Rip Hasnain. Mike is going very, very slowly then. Maybe just trying to leave it to the last minute sell out. So here comes Funky Cobra then around the final corner. It's going to be good enough for a provisional pole. But what lap is it going to be for Funky Cobra? 1:45.1. That is going to be the target for the rest of the guys. Like Lakitu, he did a 30.3 in the first sector, did he? Lakitu does a 32.3. He's a little bit off then, is Lakitu. Maybe he made a little bit of an error because he's about 2 seconds off in the first sector alone. Mike is in the final sector. What's Mike doing now? Mike has started his lap. Nukaru has just done a 1:44.2. Wow, 9/10 of a second quicker than Funky Cobra, as KB Killer has just done a 43.5. That's a pretty good lap. We could see someone enter into the 42s. On board then with Mike. Let's go on board with Lakitu as well, because ERL Falcon has also just started his lap. Lakitu then is now in the middle sector. We're going to keep an eye on board on Mike, see what he does in the first sector. 30.3 is the beat. 30.290. So Mike is currently quickest in the first sector. On board with ERL Falcon. Can he beat the 30.290 of Mike set in the first sector then? Oh, and that's a Renault who's just retired, looking very, very close to the edge of Eau Rouge. Obviously, you've not seen Falcon's first sector, and you can see actually Nokaru was on the Supersoft 31.4. Maybe a glitch or something, because Falcon is about a second off the pace of Mike. Let's go on board then with Lakitu, who's coming to the end of his lap. He's a favourite for pole here in Belgium. He's going around the final corner here. Is Lakitu going to be able to do enough to put his car on pole position here in Belgium? Can he do it? No, he can't. It's only good enough for P2, but he is on the super soft. Bear that in mind. So Lakitu only on the super soft. Yep, so it's down to Mike then at the moment on the ultras to try, and otherwise it's KB Killer Zone who's going to take pole here. Mr. Costa's put his car in P4. Falcon then is also entering the final sector now, or about to. Mike then coming in to Blanchimont. Here we go. And Mike then into the bus stop chicane. He's got to get this braking zone right, because if he goes too late, he will just, he'll just blow. Oh, and he's at the curb. He's lost the back end a little bit there. That's going to cost him a little bit of time. Is it going to be good enough for pole position? Yes, it is. Mike just grabs provisional pole at the moment. He's just grabbed pole from KB Killer. So it's all eyes then on ERL Falcon in Blanchimont. Can he be able to nick pole here? It's round the final corner. It's been a good lap from Falcon. Is it going to be pole for him though? Gets a little slipstream. Is it pole? Yes, it is. What a stonker from ERL Falcon. A 1:42.9. And that puts him in pole position for the Belgian Grand Prix. An absolutely stellar lap from Falcon once again. And Lakitu struggled there in P6, but he's on the supers, which will help him in the race. What a lap from ERL Falcon. That could be quite possibly the best lap I've ever seen around this track. Interestingly, Blizzard out-qualified Mike. So well done, Blizzard. Mike starting P3 again. That was a stonker. That's a second quicker than the F2 pole. That is absolutely crazy, that. That's what could be one of the best laps I've ever seen around this track. He's only 2 points behind the championship leader, and his championship rival, Michelangelo, 53, is starting P3, but Blizzard, my star of qualifying, very well done from him to get his car into P2. Yeah, so remember we've got Lakitu back there on the supers, and it's very likely for him to do the one stop. It's much easier for him to do the one stop than anyone else who's on the ultras. Some may even try the two stop. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the different strategies that people take then. I'm not really sure which one's quicker. It's very difficult. I didn't watch the F3 race, and the F2 race we had rain, so... No rain predicted for the race then. So that means it's going to be a pure dry race. Have we got a formation lap on here? Yes, we do. Yeah. Here we go then. One stop quicker, I think. Yeah, I think so as well. But we'll have a look. Well, maybe we'll take a look. We'll see what's going to happen then here in your race. Guys, put it in the comments now. Who do you think is going to win this Belgian Grand Prix? We had a good qualifying session. Falcon with a great lap has put it on pole here. Blizzard has out-qualified Mike and KB Killer in 4th. Zarlin in 5th and Lakitu in 6th, but he's on the supers. Trying to take a look at tyres a second. So Lakitu qualified best of the super soft runners. a few people outside the top 10 that are all starting on softs. All of them outside the top 10 on softs. We've got just win. We've got 14 people, and we've got all 3 compounds being used. That is mad. Everyone had a choice. Chose soft. Everyone else, some people even qualified on the supers. I'm surprised Falcon didn't qualify in the supers, because he might have even still got pole, even though he's on the supers. So it wouldn't surprise me if Falcon or Mike even qualified on the supers. But Blizzard, my star of qualifying for sure. Yeah, 100% my star of qualifying. I mean, that was a great performance from him to get to P2. Okay, then here we go. We're getting ready for qualifying, guys. Hit the like button. Sorry for the race. Hit the like button. 2018. Mad. He's not even race. Is he racing? Yeah, he is, isn't he? With Leclerc. Yeah. Guys, hit the like button then as we prepare for this Belgian Grand Prix. Looking forward to this one. Should be a smashing race, shouldn't it? 22 laps around the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. And Falcon's a little bit ahead, but Blizzard's backed up the pack quite nicely. Who's your favourite to win then, guys? Put it in the comments. KB Killer's right at the back of the pack. Mike and Falcon crashing in first corner. You know what? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Here we go then. Grid's forming up. Lovely camera angle of Falcon's car. As we prepare for 5 red lights. Here we go then. 5 red lights. And it is lights out and away we go for the Belgian Grand Prix. It's been a good start there for Blizzard. Blizzard looks up the inside. Mike goes up. Blizzard goes down the inside of Falcon. And Falcon's been forced wide. Blizzard takes the lead. And now there's Renault who's been forced wide. Blizzard's into the lead of the race. What a start from Blizzard in P2. He's up into the P1 of this race. Falcon is lagging a little bit there. Sorry, Blizzard is. And now, however, Falcon is going to have a massive slipstream on Blizzard through this corner. Mike in P3. Zaren up to P4. It could be 3 wide then into this corner here. Into the chicane, he could have 3 wide. Here goes Falcon round the outside. Who's going to get it in? Falcon breaks later, and Falcon moves into P1. What a start here at the Belgian Grand Prix. So Falcon then lost the position off the line, but he's managed to move back into P1. Blizzard's now coming under pressure from the championship leader, but great start for Blizzard off the line. But remember, Falcon was aware. He backed off a little bit, and then he got into, and then of course he got into P1 because of the slipstream. Yep, he did indeed, didn't he? Mike almost seems like he's losing time, and he's right on the back. Is Zalen. You see a lot of people running wide here, and oh, who's that? It's KB Killer. KB Killer's in the wall. Oh, there's a huge crash. Lakitu's out of the race again. Oh dearie me, Lakitu is out of the race again. Deary me, and here goes down the inside, goes KB Killer, but Francis Jessica runs a little bit wide. KB Killer and Francis Jessica side by side. What a move from KB Killer. Up the inside of Francis Jessica. Deary me, Lakitu. So unlucky. That once again was not his fault, and he's out of the race. Feel so sorry for him. That's such a shame. Unbelievable. Yeah, he did lag. I saw that, Lakitu. So sorry. Yeah, he just lagged, unfortunately, did KB Killer, because I thought he put it in the wall. Yeah, right, that was an absolutely stunning first lap of this Belgian Grand Prix. Lakitu's definitely the Alonso of ERL, isn't he? 100%. So here we go then, on board with Blizzard, because here we go, entering, we know the slipstream is incredibly powerful here into the chicane. Is Blizzard going to be too far back? Mike's probably quite far back. Zalen dropping back a little bit. On board with Blizzard, you can see the slipstream effect he's going to get here into the chicane, but he's just a little bit too far back on this occasion. Oh, side by side is Mr. Costa and Francis Jessica. Francis Jessica has to take her on the side. He might have to give that position back And I think, oh, it's so close. He's probably going to have to give that position back, but Mr. Costa goes down the inside. Great move from Mr. Costa. I think he would have had to give the position back anyway, but Francis Jessica comes back at him there. Here we go at the Lakita, sorry, Mr. Costa has the inside line, run wide. Great racing from these two. Francis Jessica's still there. Is he going to go down the inside at Puon? Is he going to think about it? He does, sticks his nose in. What a move from Francis Jessica. Mr. Costa down to P7. Who's that? Oh dear me, KB Killer's gone slowly. KB Killer has a Palmer. KB Killer has an issue. KB Killer has something wrong. He's gone slowly. Whether he's given positions back there or not, I'm not sure. But Francis Jessica may have to give that position back to Mr. Costa because he ran wide. Indeed he did. So Mike is right on the back of Blizzard, then just seeing that on the telemetry. He's going to look around the outside of Bronchemont, but Blizzard is going to move back over to the racing line. Great slipstream here from Michael Angelo. He's going to look around the outside. That's very ballsy, but he sticks behind. Down the inside goes Mike. Breaks very late. Oh, Blizzard tries to cut him off. A great defending move from Blizzard, but is Mike going to go for the switchback? Oh, he's going for the switchback though. It's all about who gets the better run then as Falcon sets the fastest lap of the race. Mike's going to try and slot around the outside. No, he's not. Fakes it. Goes down the inside, but Blizzard breaks a bit later. Mike's going to have, of course, DRS Falcon pulling away at the top. Zarlan right at the back as well. Keep an eye on that. Oh no, Kyle, what's happened to Mr. Costa? Mr. Costa's down in 10th. What happened to him? Oh dearie me. Oh dearie me, on board with Mike then with DRS then, and Blizzard moves up to the inside to defend it. Here we go, into the chicane, round the outside goes Mike. Oh, they come close to touching. They touch a little bit. Great move from Mike into P2. Wow, good move, and now Blizzard is under threat by P. Zarlan Hun in P4. Yep. Oh dearie me. Oh, Mike has made a bit of an error. That's caused Zarlan to lock up as well, but Blizzard is not very slow at all. He's right on the back of Mike. Indeed he is. What a start we've had here. And here in Puon, we've had a lot of people run wide at Puon. As I say that, Blizzard has gone wide. Nokaru's on the back of Francis Jessica, then 5-10 to second, run around the wide. I thought he was going to go around the outside at Puon there. I was thinking that was going to be some kind of move. Clay then also close to the back of KB Killer. So unlucky. Here's the kick to Nokaru, then it's gone down the inside, side by side of Nokaru and Francis Jessica. Good move from Nokaru, and he is up into P5 in this race. So Blizzard is falling back a little bit then off of Mike, and Mike is now 1.9 seconds behind Falcon. Here. Yep, he definitely is. So Falcon's out in front then. Oh, but Mike's not rapidly pulling away. Francis Jessica wants to go deep, and that's twice now. And he's going to have to give that position back, 100%. Yeah, he's got to give that position back. He went off track to get that one, so he should give it back. He does. Very well done, because he did that the same with Mr. Costa. Here we go. Oh, who's there side by side into Eau Rouge? Francis Jessica and Nokaru. They're going to go side by side into Eau Rouge. Are they not? Oh, they come so close to touching. Nokaru backs out though because he realises he's going to get an epic slipstream here on the race. Here we go then. Fastest lap from Tower. He's going to move to the inside then in the McLaren, but he's got the Williams of Francis Jessica and the two Williams. It's going to be a Williams sandwich. It's going to be 3 wide into the chicane. Nokaru goes down the inside, and good move from Nokaru. Around the outside though is John Digweed going of his teammate, but Francis Jessica manages to keep the position. Yeah, good move from Nokaru then into the chicane. But yeah, Francis Jessica came under pressure by his teammate, and oh, that's Clay who's been hit. Clay has been hit by John Digweed. No, who was that? He's been hit by someone, and now he's spun. He's going to retire, I think. He's had enough. Yep, he's going to retire. Not sure who that was. He has Maze Ace retired, I think. Who was that hit him? I'm not sure. It might have been Clay in the Renault. Yep, might have been. Oh, and here we go then. It's Clay up the inside of John Digweed, but John Digweed's going to come back at him side by side once again then. But Clay runs him out, and a good move from Clay, and he moves up into P7. Well, so Falcon then is losing time. So Mike is gaining on Falcon. Interesting enough, Blizzard is dropping back. Zarlan's within a second of him. So Mike is actually catching Falcon here. Happened in F2. Pretty much what just happened is I don't remember who won the race. I don't know, someone ran away with it. I can't remember who it was. Apologies, I can't remember who won the F2 race. Yeah, okay, so Mike then is slightly falling back. on Falcon now, not by much though, but I don't think he's going to get DRS. You know what? I don't think he is going to get DRS. He's just dropped back a little bit too much here. Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's dropped back a little bit too much. There has Falcon. I have no idea what you're all... Oh, yeah, thank you very much. I keep forgetting who you are. I'm so sorry. I'm so bad. Right, here we go then. So, it's a second. Guys, I have no idea what you're on about in the chat. I really don't. There's some random stuff going on. I'm trying to concentrate on this race. Zarlin, though, is getting a bit closer to Blizzard here up the inside. So Mike is falling back now. I kind of maybe commentators cursed him. Ooh, I thought you lost the back end there. Going into Puon. Yeah, maybe. Oh, well, he's kept it together. So Zarlin's on the back of Blizzard. You see Blizzard's falling back a little bit now of Mike. You kind of expect that. The top two then in P1 and P2 once again. Please be F3 commentator. If I would, I could, my friend. And Francis Jessica, and side by side with Clay again. Here they go. Clay's on the soft, so he's trying to stick it up the inside. Clay is still there. Francis Jessica has the inside line, though, for the next corner. Good move for Francis Jessica, but Clay looks for the switch back as Francis Jessica goes a little bit wide. Clay goes up the inside. Francis Jessica backs out, and now John Digweed side by side here. What racing this is here in Spa from these guys. And the two Williams are side by side once again here, heading into Blanchimont, and it's going to be Francis Jessica who maintains this position though, but John Digweed is round the back. Is in the thick of a move here into the bus stop chicane. No, he's not, but Francis Jessica looks at the move down the inside of Clay, but he's a little bit too far back on that occasion. Oh, and John Digweed comes close to touching. I think they did actually just a little bit. Mr. Costa's got a perfect seat to watch all this action unfold. That was very, very, very close, wasn't it? Kubica It's not going to be Kubica next year. It's going to be I hope it's not going to be Kubica though in the Williams next year. You can see Mike is gaining a little bit again on the straight with those two so similarly matched. Just nothing's going to happen. Zarlin maintaining pace on Blizzard. No, Kara was in the midst of a world of his own, but these guys, Clay has zoomed off, but Francis Jessica then is going to come under pressure here by John Digweed, and also Mr. Costa is at the back of the train. Is anyone going to be? No, he's not. No one's going to look into a move into the chicane. By far, these 4-5 heroes have given us some stunning racing so far. Belgium, oh, here we go then on board then with John Digweed. He's getting so close. Oh, and that's almost contact. So close. Yeah, that is almost contact there. Mr. Costa's just watching this Williams battle. This is great. It's a team battle. Is he going to go around the outside of Puon? There's no way. Round the outside of Puon. Oh, what a move from John Digweed. An unbelievable move. Now Mr. Costa's trying to go for a move down the inside of Francis Jessica, but Francis Jessica's coming back. What racing this is here in Spa. John Digweed's on the grass. Oh, dearie me. John Digweed is on the grass. Now he's lost it. Now Francis Jessica retakes P7. Oh, they're on the outside of Puon. That was unbelievable racing from those two. Unfortunately, unfortunately, John Digweed put it on the grass. But Mr. Costa's like, no, my turn. Here we go. So Mr. Costa trying to get inside Francis Jessica. This is unbelievable battling here. And here we go. Meanwhile, Mike is very close to the back of the ERL Falcon I've just seen. So we'll keep an eye on that. But Mr. Costa looks for a move down the inside of Francis Jessica. Doesn't get it. Who's that that's pitting then? So Blizzard and Zarlin both pit. On board with Mike, who's very close to Falcon. I am having a fact. This is unbelievable racing here. In fact, lagging is Mike, but here we go. Mike is very close to Falcon. The two championship contenders here are going to get so close. The slipstream's going to come up for Mike. Falcon goes on, defends the inside line. Falcon moves over again. Good defending from Falcon. Mike can't make a move. Yeah, he moved over his car at the perfect time, so Mike couldn't make a move. Put his car in the middle of the track, so nothing could happen. Indeed, he did. Francis Jessica has also pitted, but yes, people going on the softs trying to say please crash. Everyone wants them to crash. Oh, dearie me. That'd be great if they did crash, actually. You'd have one of Kari would pretty much walk it because he's about 4-second gap to Clay. But yeah, everyone wanting these two to crash at the moment. That's pretty funny if you ask me. Yeah, let's just provide us with some good racing first, and then you're free to crash. Yeah, these two are absolutely dominating this season, so I think we'd all be okay, all be happy if they blew each other up. That would be some fun. So, yeah, we've got a few people who've pitted then. I'm going to change that to pit stops, so you can see who's pitted. Blizzard and Zarlin are getting very close as well. He's on course to win this race. I think not then. So on board with ERL Falcon Mike and Fowler kick to respawn and is leading the race. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Here we go then. So Mike is gaining. I don't think he's going to go for a move. At the bus stop, he goes very, very late. Mike goes down the inside. They touch. They both spin heading into the pit lane. We almost got our dream there, heading into the bus stop chicane. They both pitted. We almost got our dream. Mike left it very, very late. We almost got what we wanted. Battle of the pit crews then. Who's going to get it first? Mike release, Falcon release. Nothing happens then in the pit lane. But interestingly enough, where is Blizzard? Blizzard might get them here. Oh, please, Blizzard, come on. Is Blizzard going to get him? Oh, they're a little bit too far back, I think. Blizzard, where's Blizzard? Blizzard, no, they're too far back, but they've come out side by side. Oh no, who's that? Mr. Costa. Mr. Costa's got between them. Mr. Costa's right on the back of Falcon here. Is he going to go side by side through Eau Rouge? No, he's not, but he's going to get a great slipstream. But Mike has come out behind Mr. Costa. Now, Mr. Costa is going to get DRS here and slipstream heading into the chicane. Falcon then is going to have to require very much, and Mike is on the back of him here. Mike is going to make it 3 wide into the chicane. Oh, he goes so close. Mr. Costa round the outside. Mike is there. Round the outside goes Mike. What a move from your championship leader. Whew, my God, this is great racing. Mike just made a stunning move round the outside of Mr. Costa. We've seen some epic moves so far. This is going to be up there to be race of the season so far. Guys, give it a like rating. This has been unreal so far, this race. Oh, it has, hasn't it? Hasn't it just? Unfortunately, they didn't crash. You're right. Clay is catching Nokaru. Bear that in mind. So, Falcon and Mike, they're both going to attempt... You can see... Oh no, Mike's on the supers. No, is he? Oh, we've had this glitch again with Mike. Is he on the supers or is he on the softs? I don't know anymore. I think he's on the softs. I'll be surprised if he's on the supers doing a 2-stop. He might be, but I'd be surprised. I don't know what he's on, but I'm pretty sure he's on the soft tyre. Zarlan then has just got... Oh, who's that? What's happened there? No, Zarlan has actually been caught up in traffic and Blizzard's pulling away. So Zarlan's been caught up in that traffic there. Those guys who haven't pitted. And now Zarlan is losing time to Blizzard. Apparently Mike is 1 minute 55 seconds behind Falcon. What the fuck is this? I really don't know, Mitchell. It's pretty much all over the place. Guys, calm it down a little bit in the chat. We are getting all over the place. Anthony, I don't know who are you? Do you race in F3 or in F2 or something? I don't know who exactly you are. So just tell me, let me know who you are. Or do you not even race ERL? You've just come to join the commentary. I don't know who you are, so just let me know who you are because I don't know who it is. Okay then, so here's Mike then. Trying to get close to Falcon, but he's just too far back on this occasion. I like this new Mike. He's going to get punchier. I'm an F3 racer. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. What's your username, Anthony? Let's say who's... It's lit. It is lit, isn't it? Great racing here at the top. The great Don... Okay, you guys need to calm down a little bit in the chat, please. It's getting a bit out of hand at the moment. Okay, so Falcon's run wide a little bit. No, I know who you are. I know who you are, but I keep forgetting your name. I'm very, very sorry. I know who we are. You won F2 today. I know, Billy, you're an F3 racer. It's Cloudy Balloons. Okay, thank you very much. I know who you are. I've heard a lot about you, so... Right, okay, so Mike is right on the back. Billy's a bad racer. You know what? I couldn't agree more. Joking, obviously. Right, so here we go then. Mike is on the back of Falcon. Falcon seems a little bit squirmish at the moment, doesn't he? I haven't missed any penalties because I haven't seen any penalties. There's been very little penalty. I'll be surprised, to be fair. There's a warning for Mike Falcon there. Yeah, he did look a bit all over the place like that. I'm a Toro Rosso. I know, yeah, I know who you are. But I don't know who you are, if that makes sense. Don't call me a noob. Very offensive. Down the inside, no, Mike just didn't... It's just too far back at this point. Guys, how about instead of chatting random stuff, can we just focus on this race? Because this chat is a bit all over the place. So Mike has just set the fastest lap of the race. And on these softs, because he's on the softs, that's confirming it for us. Guys, stop spamming the chat, please, Anthony. Cloudy Balloons, please stop. Yeah, so Mike looks very close. He's quicker than Falcon. Here we go then. So here goes Mike. Calic, yes, I knew it's Calic. Thank you very much. I will try and remember you. I don't know why I was forgetting. Here we go then. Falcon then's going to move to the inside. Very, very late though. It's Falcon. Mike's going to go round the outside here. Into the chicane. Who's going to get? No, he's not. He's just too far back. Once again on this occasion, Mike though is definitely quicker. 110% is he quicker. Oh, Calix says yes, Mitchell. I got it right that time. I'll push you in the river. Right, here we go then. So, Falcon then is in P2. Mike's got the alien indicator. Whether he's going to be able to get in front of Falcon or not, here we go. So Mike for the win, I think that's meant to say, says Billy. Come on, Mike, try and get around the outside of Puon or up the inside of Eau Rouge or something and cause a massive crash, please. If we have a crash, I think the chat will go absolutely ballistic if these two crash. Hulkenberg was right. Hulkenberg's always right, okay? Never diss Nico Hulkenberg. Right, so here goes Mike then. He's a little bit further back this lap. So Falcon then maybe has picked up the pace a little bit on this lap. We're only 10 laps into this race. How, I don't know. This has been the most thrilling race I think I've ever watched. Yeah, I think so. This is absolutely amazing, isn't it? There's been some great moves. Here we go then. So Falcon for the win. Maybe the last lap, Maldonado. Hopefully Mitchell. Right, okay, so here we go then. Mike is on the back of Falcon. He still does have DRS, but is he going to be able to get there? Falcon feeling the pressure? Maybe. Does Falcon feel pressure? Yeah, of course he does. He has bottled it before, so... yeah, hopefully. Right, Mike is close then. Is he? Oh, Blizzard and Zarlen. Zarlen's got Blizzard up the inside of turn 1, but Blizzard's going to be able to get DRS. Let's focus back on to this race then. At the top here, Falcon looks a little bit further ahead than Mike. DRS for Mike. Is he going to be able to get in that slipstream and get the move done down the inside? Keep an eye on Zarlen and Blizzard. Yeah, he's too far back. Keep an eye. And Blizzard then, who Zarlen just got ahead of him in down the inside. Yes, Blizzard. Oh, it's a move from Blizzard. They touch again. Oh, Zarlen just gets ahead of him. Blizzard's still there. Great racing from these two. Oh, Zarlen's made a little bit of a mistake. That's going to cost him here. Down the inside goes Blizzard. Brace a little bit later. Who's going to get it? Blizzard has the inside line. And Zarlen has got to back out there. He does. Good move from Blizzard. Back into P4 of this race. Net P3. That's a great battle for the final step on the podium. Is Zarlen going to look at it into Puon? He licks his nose in, but doesn't quite get there and runs a little bit wide on the exit of Puon. So here's Mike then. He's again just maybe Falcon's picked up the pace a little bit on the last few laps. And now he's starting to pull it. They are actually starting to catch Clay. You know what? I don't care about my names at this point. Right, so... okay, so here we go then. Clay is going to be caught up by Falcon and Mike. I don't know whether... is it? Hopefully he doesn't pit, causes a crash. We all... right, okay, put it in the comments now if you want... oh, that's some smoke from Clay? I'm not sure. Put it in the comments now if you want Mike and Falcon to blow up. Because wouldn't it be fun if Mike and Falcon blew up and we had this... oh, what's happened there? What's happened to Zarlen? Zarlen and Blizzard have crashed, I think. Zarlen and Blizzard have come together. I think because Zarlen's going incredibly slowly... and into the... oh no, Blizzard's trying to get in the pits as well. What's happened there? What has happened there? Oh my. What has happened there? Blizzard and Zarlen, I think, have come to... what's happened? I'm so confused. Blizzard's in the pits. They were going very, very slowly. I have no idea what happened there. Back on board with Mike. Nothing's going to happen there. What happened there? I have no idea. Puncture. Yeah, I think it was. For who, though? For... did they come together? They must have, because Zarlen was going very, 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 slow as well. The wrong guys crashed, yeah. Okay, so they're coming up to Clay now. They're coming up to Clay now, are Falcon and Mike. Is Clay going to pit this lap? I'm not sure. No, I don't think so, not yet. So now... hopefully he doesn't wave Falcon through, or Mike, and we can have a little bit of fun. Right. Who crashed? Crashed, my boy. Okay, so here we go then. Falcon is right on the back of Clay. Hopefully Clay doesn't pit, because then Falcon is going to have to slow down. That brings Mike back into action, and I absolutely love it. Here we go. This is going to be amazing, this, isn't it? So, let's keep an eye on Falcon then. Is he going to be able to overtake Clay? Is he going to go for a lunging move down the inside? Let's take a look. Here he is. He's gaining. He's just too far back, isn't he? Yeah, too far back on this occasion. But is Clay pitting? Oh, he's pitting. Oh, dearie me. So Clay, the last man to make his first pit stop. Side to Blanchimont and crash, said Zarlen. Okay, thank you, Ollie. Shouldn't play Be Quite Slowly because surely it's hard enough. Okay, so those two crashed, unfortunately, said Zarlen. John Digweed has just got the first time penalty of the race. And Nokaru is retaking the lead. So here's Clay then pitting. He's going to lose so much time because of that Instant. So here we go. Mike is on the back of Falcon once again. DRS then here. Is he just going to be too far back again? Yes, he is. Once again, just too far back. Yeah, these two pace is so similar. We're just, they're literally never going to get close to each other because their pace is so similar that it's unreal. Ooh, Falcon's made a little bit of a mistake there. That's going to cost him as we head into Puon, but he's actually gained that time again. Keep an eye on that interval. Pony really loudly. Right, okay, so Clay has come out behind Zarlan, who is now in P4. Nokaru is going to be gifted a podium here, hasn't he? Because, he hasn't really done much. He's in a world of his own. Billy's still staying Mike for the win. Yeah, this has been a great race, these 13 laps so far. Guys, smash that like button. This has been an epic race so far. One of the best races of the season. Yeah, Falcon's going to win if he doesn't make a mistake. I don't know, it's 5/10 at the moment. This is going to be close, exactly like Hungary, right to the end. Bye-bye, Billy. Have fun. Good luck in your maths exam. Who's winning the World Championship? Mike is leading by 2 points. Yep. So, yeah, Mike is close to this lap. Mike's had a better lap there. But who is going to be able to overtake? Mike is probably going to be getting very, 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 very... I knew you'd do that. Very, very close to Falcon then. But he seems to get a better exit out of turn 1 all the time, does Falcon. So he's just never, ever going to get him his Mike. Hit her up into Eau Rouge. Yes, there's a major slipstream, but he's just further and further back. He looks the same, actually, maybe a little bit. Actually, here we go. Here we go. He's a lot closer this lap. Here we go. Get prepared for a move around the outside from Michelangelo. Falcon puts his car in the middle. Mike's just trying to shove himself on the inside, and he's kind of backed off there, unfortunately. That's a shame. Yeah, he kind of had to back off there. Did Mike kind of wanted to skirt the inside, do a Rosberg, Hamilton, Spain 2016. Both get on the grass and kill each other. Blizzard, fastest man on track. Clayton's P4. Blizzard's obviously on fresh tyres. Okay, I'm going to take a drink now after these 14 laps. Interestingly, a lot of people are running wide Puon, but Mike and Falcon just doesn't even phase them. Zarlan looking to catch Clay, though, after his crash with Blizzard. Not sure. He's in a lot of leagues, and I think he's one of the best league racers on PS4. Full stop. He was in ERL Tier 1. So, yeah, he is one of the best league racers on PS4. So that's probably where you've heard that name from before. So is ERL Falcon, to be fair. He's in Tier 2 and leading the championship, I think, in ERL Tier 2. The only reason Mike isn't in ERL Tier 1 anymore is because he doesn't have the time to race it. But yeah, they both use no assist, so yeah, they are both some of the best racers in PS4, period. Indeed they are. From a movie, I think. Yeah, these two could be actors from the racing they've given us today. Well, maybe not these two, but the guys on this grid today. So, the pack is kind of spreading out a little bit now. You can see, look at these two, Mr. Costa and Francis Jessica. They've been going at it. It's a 3-second time penalty for Mr. Costa the whole race. Yeah, I can't believe that. That's incredible. Okay, here we go then. So, Mike on the back of Falcon once again, but he's too far back. Oh, is he? Come on, go for it, Mike. Oh, come on. He's so close, isn't he? So close. Oh, he is, isn't he? He's getting closer and closer. I think by the end we'll see Mike go for a lunge move. He's got 3 weeks to wait now to the next ERL race. Falcon seems to be making a lot of mistakes into that corner. He's got 3 weeks now to the next ERL race. Come on, Mike, give us something. Go for it. You've got 3 weeks left. You've got to go for it, my friend. I think he will. I think he will, won't he? Because he's going to realise as Tau's just got a penalty. He'll realise, I've not been racing for a while here. I've got to get the rush going. Every lap, every single lap, a little bit closer. He's getting there, isn't he? Yeah, time for a crash, I think so. Why not lap 20 crash, or lap 21, or lap 22 crash? Make it more exciting. Falcon's definitely making more mistakes. I think that might be his second warning, so hopefully none of them get a penalty, because then that kind of ruins the fun, and I want Mike to go for a lunging move down the inside or around the outside, then come together, and then explosions to happen. Hopefully that happens, just for entertainment, of course. Oh, he had a look there, didn't he? He was thinking about it. It clogged through his mind there, didn't it? Time for a Greek salad. I love it. Absolutely. Oh, Mike's made a big error there and lost the back end. That's not going to help him. Last corner, last lap. Please, lap 2 is hairpin time. Hairpin time. Okay. Is that Glock? If Glock came into it, imagine if Glock just appeared and explosions happened. So here we go. Then Mike, he's probably a bit further back on this lap because he made a little bit of an error on the end of this lap, didn't he? So, is there any more racing going on? Not really. I can't get over Mr. Costa, Francis Jessica, though, and KB Killer. They've pretty much been going at it the whole race. Go on, Mike. Think about it. No, he's too far back. Way too far back. This occasion, we're running out of time. Come on, Mike. Send it up the inside. Guys, hit the like button if you haven't already, because it's been a phenomenal race so far. And hopefully, I think there's still loads to come. Those first 10 laps were incredible. They were the best 10 laps, I think, of ERL's history. They were incredible. What a race this has been so far. Hopefully, we can have some nice racing to finish. Okay, so... Oh, is that Francis Jessica's just too far back off KB Killer? About for 6th. So also not over. Mike is very close to Falcon. About for 10th. Saying... Yeah, with Blizzard. Interesting. Battle for 6th, though, more importantly. With those three. Mike is definitely a lot closer. Look at that. Mike is a lot closer to Falcon at the moment, isn't he? Yes, he is. So much closer to Falcon. If as long as he has a good final corner, he could go for it down the inside on the chicane of the DRS straight. So prepare your lungs, everybody, because we could see some explosions at the end at the chicane next lap. Take a sip of water to get ready. Right, Mike doesn't make a mistake then. Here we go. Can Mike get a good turn 1? He requires it. He's a lot closer than he has been. Oh, Falcon makes a mistake. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. He says slower than a McLaren Honda. Here we go then. I have osteoporosis. I do as well. Here we go. So Mike is closer to Falcon than he has been at all. I predicted it. I think he's going to go for it here. Mike gaining. Surely he's going to go for it here. Can Mike go for a move? He switches to the outside. Down around the outside goes Mike and he locks up. Oh, dearie me. And he's lagging all over the place. Mike is locked up and now he's lost about 2 seconds. Facepalm for Mike. He locks up, goes deep. Nickel, do you have... cool. I have no idea what you're talking about, Nickel. Tsukaku. There's someone in F2 that... I don't know what you're talking about. Or was that, I have no idea what you're on about. Someone's name in F2 is very similar to that, Nickel. So, Greeks on power. Yeah. Well, why did Mike blur? Mike just went deep, didn't he? He had to ruin everything, didn't he? It's like a cocktail. Oh, that's... Ooh, snakes everywhere here. Oh, it's very interesting chat. This chat's getting very, very interesting. We have 290 comments. Bloody hell. Oh, Francis Jessica has just got a 3-second time penalty. If anyone could speak that language that someone's just posted in the chat, be amazing. Can someone throw Greek plates on the track for a crash? Please. So Mike's caught back up to Falcon again this lap after his lock up into the chicane last lap. Clay is right on the back of Nokaru though. Here goes Clay. Here he goes. Is he going to go for it? No, he's not. Too far back on that occasion. Mike's quite far back, I think, at the moment. But Clay isn't. Oh, yellows. Oh, Mr. Costa's retired. Oh no, Mr. Costa's in the wall. We've missed a crash. Oh, dearie me. We've missed a crash, unfortunately. Mike is too far back on this occasion, I think, once again. Go on, Mike, go for it. No, he's way too far back. But Clay isn't, though. Clay's going to go for it here on Nokaru. Here he goes. Zardan's pitted. So the one stop isn't. Here we go then to Clay. He's going to be in the DRS and the slipstream of Nokaru. Nokaru moves to the inside. Clay switches to the outside. Side by side into the chicane. Clay breaks very, very late. Sorry, Nokaru breaks late. Clay tries to go around the outside. Good defending from Nokaru. It's still there though, is Clay. Clay is still there. I think he's on better tyres. He might even be on fresher tyres. So he's definitely going to stay there. Stay punchy. Nokaru runs a little bit wider. Oh, they come so close. Mike is getting closer and closer again. Costa, I like your coffee. I love Costa coffee. There's nothing wrong with that. So, yeah, I think Mike's quicker. Who's going to win this race? Put it in the comments right now, guys. I want to know who you think is going to win this race. And also hit the like button and subscribe. this lobby for sure. Go for it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Subscribe here, of course, guys, for all ERL commentary. F3, F2, and F1. Well, F2 and F1, of course. F3 is on a different channel at the moment because we're at the same time. But 2:30 on a... oh, here we go. Mike's getting closer. Francis just has got another penalty. F3 base racing, yeah, there is. I know it's very good racing at F3. I know, I have been told. But Falcon's a good commentator, isn't he? Surely he is. Falcon's a very good commentator, I think. Well, I don't know. I don't hear some commentators. It's up to you guys. Mike is very close now. We're going to see some explosions, guys. Get ready, because we're going to see... Fuck this Falcon. I guess you don't like Falcon, George Ellis. I guess that's because of what happened in Baku. I assume that's because of what happened. So, George Ellis is definitely supporting things. So, it says Falcon then. The best commentator. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Here we go then. So, Mike then is so close. Here, Mike's going to go for it. Surely, Mike. Don't lock up this time. Round the outside goes Mike into the chicane. Is he going to get the move done? Falcon breaks later, though. Runs a little bit deep. They're side by side again. Mike's going to go for the switchback. Falcon defends well. He has defended very well there, hasn't he? But Falcon is just by the skin of his teeth. Mike takes a look at the inside. Oh, Falcon's made a mistake. Oh, front wing to rear wheel. So close. They're so close, these two. Is he going to take a move into Brochemont? Oh, right, thank you very much. Here we go then. So, down the inside is Mike. I thought he was going to go for his poo on. Falcon only just stayed ahead in front there. Here we go. Oh, go on, Mike. He's so close. Oh, Mike is so close. I think they came together there, didn't they? I think they did. I'm very good. Thank you, George Alice. Thank you very much. I hope you're okay as well. So, right. Mike's lost a bit of time there. A bit of debris there. No, Karu's catching Clay again. Okay, just send it to Johnny or Falcon after the race, Mr. Costa. And then they will look at it after the race. Can't do it. I personally, I'm only the co-founder. I cannot do anything with Stewart Incident. So send it to Falcon or to Johnny, and they will sort it out. Okay, so here we go then. Mike, interestingly, not activating DRS. But here we go. He's trying... Good boy. He's trying to get close. Here we go. Mike's close once again. Lap 20 of 20 lap. Thank you very much. George Alice. Appreciate it. Here we go then. So Mike then is very close. He's got DRS then on Falcon. He's going to be close. Gaining is Mike. Is he going to be up there whirling all over the track? Falcon defends very well. I hate to say it, but Falcon is putting his car in the middle of the track every single time, and he's defending impeccably at the moment. He's that then. I can see KB Killer and Tao getting a bit close on track. Maybe we could see a move going into the chicane here then. We could. And is he going to be 5 lappers, anyone? We could see a little bit. I cannot do that. I'm awful with corner names. If you watch me commentate F1, Season 1, you will know that I am dreadful with corner names. So if you did I don't know if any of you did, but I used to commentate in Season 1. And I was dreadful with corner names. So if you were there and you remember Britain in Season 1, that was like the first race I officially commentated in Britain Season 1. It was the most boring race ever, and I didn't know any corner names. So I know a few of them, because some of them I just know, but which corner is... I have not got a clue. No idea. I've heard their name, but I just don't know. The only ones I know is Pouon, the bus stop, Blanchemont, and obviously Eau Rouge. That's literally... And the no-name one before Pouon. The one that's basically called No Name. Okay, so here we go then. Mike getting close to Falcon. Into the first corner. Flappers. Right. He's so close. Is he going to make a move? Put in the... it's too late. Is he going to make a move here? Lap 21 of 22. Okay, very much. Thanks for the talent, Cody Balloons. Lap 21 of 22. The penultimate lap then. Zart Falcon, Mike has just got to keep going. Mike will eventually send one at the inside. Surely. The source of turn 1, I know that. Mike kept telling me that earlier. Yeah, I got told about the source of turn 1. But I keep forgetting. So here we go. Mike is so close. He's penultimate lap here. And that's Zarlan, who's just got KB Killer. And Tao, there be Oh, side by side into Force Indias. Oh, it's going to be an airplane crash. Side by side up Rouge. Oh my god, what racing that is. Round the outside goes Tao of KB Killers. And how on earth did they keep that clean? What a racing this is. KB Killer then's got on the slipstream now. That was great racing, that was. Absolutely phenomenal down the inside. Goes KB Killer. Oh, and they've touched Tao and KB Killer. That was a bit aggressive from KB Killer. I think he'll be penalised for that. Tao is going to be furious with KB Killer. And I think KB Killer is going to be fuming. Not fuming, sorry. KB Killer will be penalised for that one, I think. That was a very late move from KB Killer. Here we go then, here we go, oh, here we go, Mike, go down the inside, round the outside goes Mike, into the bus stop again, oh, they come side by side, Falcon's going to try it, oh, they touch, Mike's on the inside, Falcon's going to get a bad drive out there though, oh, they come so close, KB Killer will be under investigation, I think, by the stewards at the end of the run, into the source now, the final lap of the race, Mike versus Falcon, here before the Christmas break, the last chance they'll get to go head to head in ERL for 3 weeks, and they're within 2/10 of each other here, going up Eau Rouge. I think Mike's going to get him. Mike is so close here. Here we go. Mike doesn't even have DRS yet. DRS for Mike. Falcon's like, I want the inside line. Here we go. Falcon and Mike. Mike round the outside here. Mike gets the move done, but Falcon dives up the inside. They touch, but Mike's in the lead. Falcon goes off the track. Falcon's been forced on the track. Falcon almost lost it. Falcon almost lost it there, but Mike has taken the lead of the race on the final lap here on ERL Season 3 Belgium. That was very clean. Falcon was kind of forced on the track, but he had to go there. The final lap it was. Mike has gone down the inside of the chicane. What did I say? Final lap. Mike has done it. Mike is in the lead. Into Pluon. Is Falcon going to go? Falcon runs wide. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Mike is going to win here in Belgium. Falcon's round. Falcon is round. Oh, dearie me. Claim I get him. Claim I get him. Oh, no, I get him. Falcon's just going to get it, I think. Oh, it's a mistake from Falcon. And that means Mike is going to take a 9-point lead in the World Championship heading into the Christmas break. It's all gone very wrong. Well done, Cardi Balloons, for calling it. It's all gone so wrong for Falcon here on the final lap. George Alice is over the moon. But here comes Mike into the bus stop to take a 9-point lead heading into the Christmas break. Round the final corner. And it's going to be, Michelangelo 53 who wins in Belgium on the final lap of the race and takes a 9-point lead in the championship. Falcon has bottled it then on the final lap. It's gone from good to bad to worse really for Falcon. He was leading on the final lap. And then he's got it. Battle for 8th is still on with Francis Jessica and Blizzard in 10th there. But there you go, very well done. It's going to be Clay who takes the final place on the podium. And Zarlan is going to come home in P5. Oh, and he almost lost it there. KB Killer is going to be under investigation, however, from the students. He ran out of fuel. Oh, no, he didn't. No. John Digreed in 7th. Oh, he's out of 2. Oh, no, Blizzard. And Francis Jessica. Blizzard's going to go for it. No, Francis Jessica gets it. Funky Cobra in 9th. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. What a race that was. But Mike, on the last lap of the race, whew, got it. Oh my god. Oh my. Whew. Last lap of the race. Mike has got. Guys, thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. We've got interviews with Mike and Falcon. We'll try and get Clay in. There is your final classification. Very well done on the penalties. Very few penalties there. Mike, on the final lap of the race, takes Falcon, and he now leads the World Championship by 9 points. Falcon will be kicking himself, losing out on 7 points that could cost him the championship on the final race. He's so lucky he didn't retire, because if he retired, that would be game over. He didn't retire or lose P3. Yeah. That was a race. That was, guys, you hit that like button. 356 comments as well. Thank you so much, guys. Constant 13, 14 people watching. The support in that race was unbelievable from the chat. Thank you all so much for sticking out. To stay here for a few more moments. Get your questions ready for the top two, Mike and Falcon. But wow, I cannot get over that. That was a hell of a race. One of the best of the season. Is it better than Monaco? If you watch Monaco, thank you very much for subscribing, my friend. If you did watch Monaco, do you think it was better than Monaco? Put it in the comments now. Thank you very much for smashing that like button, as always. Your support is very much appreciated. We'll just get the leaders in now. Also, thank you for anyone who's followed me on PSN or followed the ERL Commentary channel on PSN during this race. Just waiting for the leaders. Here is ERL Falcon. Falcon, that went all south for you. That went south pretty quickly for you, didn't it? You was leading the race. Mike was pressuring you once again for the last 10 laps, but you just lost your head this time a little bit, didn't you? And then you obviously you almost spun it there as well, coming out of Pouon. So what happened? How are you feeling at this point? You've just thrown away 7 points in the championship, haven't you?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I gave it my all.
Yep.
I wouldn't say I threw it away because Mike was there the whole race, so it was, you know, there was no, it wasn't like it's not going to happen. I knew he was going to be pressurising me every lap, and I knew he was going to get a bit feistier towards the end, and he did. We were side by side through the final chicane on the lap before, which was really good. Again, clean, and it was another clean battle.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Congratulations to him, because I gave it my all, he gave it his all, and ultimately he came out on top. So I'm not too disappointed, because I knew I gave it my all. I couldn't have done any more.
Well, when he overtook you, yeah, what happened? What did you do when you got overtaken? You know, did you push too hard?
Yeah, pushed too hard. I haven't really had dirty air through that race because he was behind me for most of it, so I didn't really know how it was going to be. So through Pouon, I just got a huge waft of dirty air and I lost it basically.
Okay. Well, very well done for today, still in pole position. That was a great lap in qualifying as well, so very well done. But Michelangelo, 53, you've won the race here today. You've pushed Falcon all the way, haven't you? And very, very well done. Of course, you know, I'm sure you're very, very happy with that result here today.
Absolutely. I mean, towards the last lap, I was, very nervous. I mean, we were both very close to each other for the whole race. But to be that close on the last lap was very lucky, to be fair. His tires were gone. It was about 5% more than mine. So, yeah, I knew I had to push. And round of opportunities on the penultimate lap, I was way too far back and I thought I lost it. But then, he made a couple of mistakes in the last one. And it got very close and braked extremely late. We both braked very, very late. And somehow I came out on top. I saw him going off the track and then later losing it all in Pouon basically. So yeah, extremely happy for that. And yeah, going to the winter break with the championship lead feels great.
Yeah, I'll say that's about that, both of you. You know, it's 9 points now. Mike, you obviously take the confidence heading into the second half of this season. Obviously, you know, you're 9 points clear now. It's 6-6 now in race wins. Is this the tightest championship you've ever took part in, Mike?
Well, I mean, it's a bit of a pity we only have 2 rivals, but you know, the battling has just been awesome. And as you said, 6-6 wins. You can write this down, like. Heading into the second part of the season, not really confident. I'm never confident, but just trying to focus on each race one by one, and then towards the end of the season, we're all gonna see how it pans out. But good time to rest now, only 3 weeks, and come back stronger. I know Italy's a very strong track for me. I don't know about Falcon, so looking forward to it, and that's it.
Yeah, Falcon, obviously, how do you feel about that now? It could have been 5 points in your favour. It's now 9 points in Mike's favour. So, you know, you're a bit, you know, obviously, it's kind of going against you a little bit now heading into the final half of the season, isn't it?
No, not really, because it's 9 points and we're only just over halfway. So, you know, it's not. I don't think it's not demoralising or anything, because I know that both of us are just going to push each other all the way. We both obviously really want this. We're both.
Yeah, well, we thoroughly enjoyed today's race and the first half of the season. Well, thank you all so much for the incredible support. We've had over 370 comments in this race today. We've done absolutely well. We've had an amazing amount of support on the stream today. We've had 25 viewers at times. So thank you all so much for coming out here today. And we look forward to see you either next week for the Christmas event or the UPL event the following week. If not, we look forward to seeing you in 3 weeks' time in Italy. But thank you all so much for your support through this first half of the season, and we will see you in 3 weeks' time. Bye bye for now.